Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the latest CraftySniper's airsoft video. Right, last video I made was about my version of a CQB weapon, which was going to be the G&G AK Ames. Fantastic AEG, absolutely awesome. However, I made the video, I edited the video, I uploaded the video, it's now out there for you guys to watch. And it was at that point when I realised, you know something, Crafty, you've got something else in your collection that would actually do the job damn well. So yeah, this is like a kind of part 2 to it. So this would be my version of a CQB weapon, should it be in summer or warmer temperatures. This is a gas gun, and I'm going to give you the GHK G5 assault rifle. I say assault rifle because they are different versions of this weapon, which I'll go on to in a minute. Basically speaking, this is, in my words, the best. Certainly one of the best now. I think the TM MWS M4 thingamajig has gotten up there as well, but this has been an absolutely fantastic weapon. It has worked through summer, obviously, and it has worked through autumn. When these things carry on working, when I've seen WE gas weapons fall by the wayside and just vent gas straight out of the magazines. This is absolutely awesome. GHK really knew what they were doing when they came up with this weapon. It's absolutely fantastic. The GHK, in my view, are basically like the Tokyo Marui of the gas weaponry. And I know TM make the MWS M4, but it's built along the same lines. In the fact of the externals on this are, on all GHK products, are fantastic. The internals are second to pretty much none, if I'm honest. I mean, they're probably on par, I would say. At the very worst, they're on par with TM's internal system. But this is across the whole entire range that GHK make, which I do believe is the G5s, the AKs, the M4s, the AUGs. God, what else do they make? The SIG 552, is it? I think they made, is the latest one. You do pay for that. These are very, very expensive weapons, but they are very, very, very good systems. If you want to go to be using one of the best gas weapons out there in the airsoft land, check out GHK products. So, that being said, why do I think this gun is going to be actually really, really good? Well, basically because I can deck this out to be the perfect CQB weapon. It automatically starts off with the stock. The stock on this weapon is fully adjustable to different positions. So, get it nice and short, and you've got a very short, compact profile on this weapon. You can also deck it out with CQB-friendly attachments. This is a Tokyo Marui M320A1 grenade launcher. Fires shell grenades, which I do not have on me, that fire 30 BBs out of them. They're not like the traditional grenades that fire 200, 300 rounds, and not like that stupid, pathetic Mike 40. Gosh, what a stupid system that is. But these fire 30 BBs. The one-shot grenades makes the price of the grenades extremely cheap. I think you can buy them for something like 12 quid or something ridiculous like that. They are fantastically cheap. When you look at the traditional airsoft grenades that go into these launchers, you're looking at, you know, anything from £30 and up. But I found the Tokyo Marui shells to be absolutely fantastic, and they don't put too much pain out. If you was to go around the corner and launch this off at somebody, you're not going to absolutely get yourself punched in the face because you just let 200 BBs into them from 2 inches. 30 BBs, and it is quite low FPS. You know, the gas it dumps these out, it spreads the BBs nice and out and covers the room, and it does what it needs to do without being stupid. But, like I say, the friendly, CQB friendly attachment, always there. However, this is quite now front heavy. So, take this off, put a foregrip on, and you've got still a great CQB weapon. Take off the suppressor if you don't want any external length on it, and you can just whack on the flash hider that comes with this gun, which is about 2 inches, if that. So it makes it a very, very short weapon. Now, I called this, at the start of the video, the G5 assault rifle. Now, this is the assault rifle because it has the, what GHK call it, the carbine kit that is attached to the front end. This changes the length of the, if I can hold it without falling over, changes the length of the front end. gives you a longer inner barrel, gives you a longer section of rail pieces and whatnot. It extends the front end out. Traditionally, when you buy this gun, you'll have the PDW length, which is even better. You can still put this grenade launcher on it because you've still got the rail space. You can still whack a suppressor on it if you want to look cool and dandy. And if you don't want to do all that, you can still have an extremely small, compact, potent, very accurate CQB gas weapon. These things are absolutely awesome. So like I say, this is probably my summer gun to go to on a CQB weapon site. What I've got on it is, obviously, like I say, the TM M320A1 grenade launcher. I've got a Gemtech suppressor. Just happens to be the suppressor that was handy at the time. I have an M4 rear sight, which I find very nice to look down and kind of works very well. The front sight, you may be thinking, oh, there's no front sight on it. Yes, there is. That comes down, that's folded into the part of the rail. And like I say, has an adjustable stock. I've also swapped out the pistol grip for a bit more of a comfortable ergo grip style system. A little bit of filing, and it fitted on just snugly. Obviously, in electric guns, there's a motor in there to deal with. Gas weapons have none of that problem, so you just got to find one. And basically, you know, they're not guaranteed to fit because it wasn't made by GHK, but it's an AR-style pistol grip. That is an AR-style weapon system, so it will fit. Just persevere with it. Going on to the prices of these things. Right, this is where the double whammy to these things. This retailed at about £239, I do believe, when I bought it. It was a few years ago now. The G5s have now gone up in price. On Mil-Spec Solutions, they are retailing currently at the moment at £295. So, again, not too bad. You're looking at, what is it, nearly £400 for a Tokyo Marui M4. If you look at the other ranges, other weapons in the range of the GHK collection, you're looking at £400 plus. M4s and AKs, £440 pounds is not unheard of. So yeah, £295 for a GHK G5 is actually really, really good. Comes with a magazine. All these things. These are bricks. Now, this is where the funny stuff starts. This is what I call Gen 1 magazine. It is perfectly usable. You can use it as a magazine for said rifle, or when it's empty, you can throw it at people. No, I have to take that back. You can't really, because you'd probably knock them out. You could use this as a hammer. This definitely is a multi-tool. This thing weighs an absolute ton. You know, it's absolutely solid. I should imagine, you know, it's a good thing the magazine sat in the middle of the gun, because it now makes it fantastically heavy, but it makes it the magazine is sat just in the right place. It's incredibly heavy. However, the Gen 2 magazines came out, and they are a little bit different. I don't know how they've done it, but basically you've got, I do believe, either the same amount of gas space or a little bit more. You certainly haven't got less. But they've changed some of the external pattern on these, so they're a little bit different. But the price went up a tad. If you want to buy one of these from Mil-Spec Solutions, you're looking to pay £49.95 for the Gen 1. 50 quid for a magazine. God, that's expensive. If you are, shall we say, desperate for the Gen 2s, you can spend £54.95 on a magazine. £55 for a magazine. It's a gas magazine, for crying out loud. It holds, what, 26, 30 rounds for that ballpark? And it's 55 quid for the Gen 2s. Couple that up to the fact that you can't run this gun on one magazine. You have to buy at least 4 or 5 minimum to make it a usable system. So you are going to have more money in your magazines than you are in your gun, ignoring the attachments. Now, if you can stomach the price, and they are great, don't get me wrong, these things work in very, very cold temperatures. I've seen videos of guys using the AK style magazines and putting them in snow or freezers or the like, you know, something really, really cold, putting it into the gun, and it carries on shooting and dumps the whole entire magazine and feeds wonderfully. You lose a little bit of You lose a little bit of the gas capacity, obviously, but it still manages to go through the entire collection of BBs in that magazine. However, like I said, this is the assault rifle version. So, should you have just bought your £295 G5. You've got your, I don't know, 4 or 5 magazines, all retailing between 50 and 55 quid, depending on Gen 1s or Gen 2s, and you still want to go and spend some more money, you're going to want to buy the outer kits. Now, the outer kit for this thing, the carbine kit, retails for £68.95, again from Mil Spec Solutions. Very, very simple to attach. I'm an idiot when it comes to attaching things and working on things. My favourite tool is the hammer, but I was able to attach this and just took my time, and it is fairly simple, fairly logical. I don't believe it came with any instructions. So, you know, you've got to understand the rifle. If you can strip this rifle down as is, without the kit, and not have any issues, then you'll have no issues putting the new kit on. They're absolutely fantastic. So, like I say, this is my GHK G5. This will be my summer CQB weapon. Something loud, something long. Well, that describes me, really, I suppose. So, yeah, this is GHK G5. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions about the GHK G5 or the GHK AK-74, because I have that in my collection as well, please feel free to ask me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you found it informative, and stay safe, and I shall be seeing you guys on an airsoft field very, very soon.